Tonight on a special edition of our show, the tape that shocked the world. Not since Ray Rice have we seen more controversy, and not since Ray Rice will we see an ass whooping like tonight. I can guarantee you that. Also, is Tim, aka the leader of the Lincoln Legends, a dick rider? We'll find out. He'll respond to these allegations. Then after that, we have an interview with TNT owner Walt Nixon, where we get down to the facts and the controversy. Is Bishop Shanky really the greatest football player ever? And what is just a guy? And then we'll close with what's going on with the illustrious 0-6 team, Seth Money. Can they run the table? We'll find out. All coming up on this special edition. And we're back. Last week, a tape was released on this very network, and not since Pearl Harbor has there been such a backstabbing job by two talentless twits by the name of Julian and Kevin, also known as Bootleg Deshaun Jackson and Bootleg Mars Blackman. Now, we uncover the truth later on, but let's talk about this tape. A 2-5 team. Another team that's in the mix of mediocrity. Yes, had the nerve, the audacity, the gumption to come at not only yours truly, but established owners in the league. These young upstarts called one of our members and our first guest a fraud, a super fraud at that, a know-nothing, know-it-all. Well, he responds later on. But we also had another owner jump to their defense. And now he cannot escape the allegations of being accused of being a dick rider. What does that mean? Well, it's someone who jumps on someone's wood and goes for a little spin. So we're going to let him answer the question himself. We're fair and objective on this show. Tim. Yes, he's the guy that's been alleged. Tim of the Lincoln Legends. Answer. Are you a dick rider?
Not right now, Dame. Oh, I'm having too much fun riding. I think I should win because my name's Tim.
Our first guest, owner of TNT, would like to respond to this controversial tape. I sat down with him earlier this evening and had a fireside chat about the backstabbing and the shocking allegations that were made. We talk about other things such as Bishop Shanky. Is he really the greatest player ever? And also, of course, the lowly, lowly self-ass reality. Enjoy, people. I know you will. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and all things in between. You know who you are. Talking right now to my man, dude. All right, look. Here's the deal. A lot of controversy this week. We had some young upstarts come at us. I don't even know where to begin. Like, I have my own personal comments. I'm going to wait. We have them coming out later on the show. You know, but we do fair and balanced coverage here. So, first of all, we're going to get the owner of TNT. We're going to get his reaction to what's going on. We're going to stay fair and balanced and objective. So, go for it. Your reaction to the shocking, backstabbing event of last week.
I was watching it and I was like, I felt like more than half the video was this shots at TNT. I was like, I was getting mimicked. I was getting thrown under the bus. I was like, yo.
It's like these guys had a hard on for you or something.
Yeah. I was like, really? I was like, that's what y'all want? That's how y'all want to play? It's no problem. Let's we want to deal with facts here because y'all did a lot of non-facts last week. So let's deal in the facts. Here's my first question. If you got the second worst record in the league, how can you critique other teams? Hey, do you have a position to critique somebody else when you got the second worst team in the league?
It's like an armless man trying to box.
Yeah. Now, I'm watching it.
Or do push-ups.
Here, shout out Rock Nation. How they say it? Bitches lie, numbers don't. My man was taping a segment and said, he never played Golden Tate, but he always try to trade Golden Tate. You talk about numbers or names.
Now, when he's talking about his man, he's talking about the El Culos, all right?
Yeah. Golden Hill didn't even play Golden Tate. Yo, how many points did Golden Tate had this week? How many did your receivers had this week? But that's just numbers and shit. Yeah, I mean, then he go out of school, talk about trade conversations that we have. He went on camera and discussed private trade conversations. Yes,
confidential, breaking your trust.
yes. When you talking trades, that's between one owner to another. You don't go on camera and say he said this, he said that. So since you want to go on camera and talk trades, clown. Yeah, I mean Cajinos. Yeah, I mean
In Spanish, that's El Culos means.
Yeah. Let's talk trade. Let's talk that. You fucked up with that Le'Veon Bell fucking trade. How about that? You traded fucking Le'Veon Bell for Calvin Johnson. Calvin Johnson gonna be out for a month. You play 36 Chambers this week, and he gonna beat you with Le'Veon Bell. Who you playing at wide receiver again?
1 second. I want you to continue. I have a gift for Kevin coming right up. You continue. I will be right back.
Yeah.
I have a gift for him. You continue.
I didn't even check it, but please tell me who Caldino's playing at wide receiver this week. And he got spanked. Sammy Watkins. How do you don't get Sammy Watkins out that deal? I mean, but you got a man on crutches and shit, and that's what you think you're going to do? Come on, man.
He's going to need Megatron. so we're giving him Megatron, all right?
Here's my prediction. Just like the other kid put on the smackboard this week, Shady on the block, I'm predicting Jamal Charles going to be on the block this week. I couldn't believe it.
So let me ask you this. Being attacked by a has-been and a never will be. Mm-hmm. Just what was running through your mind when you were watching that video?
You know what? I thought Kevin won a championship last year. I said, what did the Cajinos win last year? I said, you know what? He must have went to the championship game. No. I said, you know what? He had a couple playoff. No. Then he took a shot and said, well, dude said, I played the toughest division. His division didn't look all that tough to beat last year. See, that's what happened with young people. They live in the moment. They don't check their history. This has been a league for what, 6, 7 years now? So if you go back, traditionally, it was me, Dre, Corey, and we had Will. The 1 year, we all had winning records. Like, young boy, go check your history books. And then what he said, according to my numbers, Delaney Walker is the third best tight end in fantasy football.
Man with a girl's name.
How many points did Delaney Walker have today? Didn't the Eagles play the Giants last week?
Yeah,
Zach Ertz.
absolutely.
And with like 3 tight ends scored or something? And you bitch Jason Witten for Delaney Walker. But we ain't talking about names and numbers. Like I said, bitches lie, numbers don't. I mean,
so let's get into the numbers. Since this has been a 12-team league, Julian, a.k.a. the Jabronis, let's talk about that.
How many playoff wins he got since it's been a 12-team league?
He went from Mr. Championship to Mr. Irrelevant.
Oh, okay, because I remember he probably, and for the record, bitches lie, numbers don't. I got more than one playoff victory. But he, how many playoff victories he got since we started?
Since
teams?
Chris Johnson and Tom Brady have fallen off. Like, he's just been negatory. Oh, by the way, this Megatron, we got to get rid of. He blew out his ankle. So, sorry, Kev. Another Megatron's down for you for another month.
Yeah. Sidebar too, because it wouldn't be me if I didn't take a shot at LL. Let me tell you this, LL. You went on Smackboard talking stupid shit. You talk about, I didn't want to be in your division. Let's set something straight. The reason we wasn't in the same division is because me and Dre always stayed in the same division, and you and Dame always stayed in the same division. They didn't want to put us 4 teams in the same division and then not have the league balance. But just like the little that you are, you always got to tell a half story. And yeah, then you hop on, Rock Nation Wood this morning and shit. Yeah, I mean, what was that? You trying to like split us up? Talk about I wasn't really talking about you. I was taking your side. Come on, man. We see right through you. You ain't gifted enough to come between the fuck what we got here. All right. Now, in Rock Nation, seriously. Go ahead.
Now, I wanted to ask you, how do you feel about this morning on the Smackboard? Because we're shooting this on a Sunday. We had our friend Lincoln Legends give the young guys props. You know, he's a young boy himself. It almost felt like he was 13-year-old. Like, good job, fellas. I can't do it myself.
You know what it is?
But what's that? Grown ass man. What's that all about?
Like, he's not smart enough to do what he's trying to pull off. Basically, it's the Godfather theory. He's trying to, use them to come between us So he say, I'm going to ride the young boys wood. That's why I call him a dick rider. I'm going to ride the young boys wood. I'm going to ride Rock Nation wood and try to have them fight amongst themselves and shit. Come on, what we look like, dog? Like, come on, seriously? Come on. I ain't got time for that broad. Yeah.
No one has time for that broad. But another question. Now let's get to the league news. We talked about we talked about the lack of talent, but yet the ability to talk trash from a lot of people. Let's talk about last year we had a guy run the table, lost in the playoffs. That was me. Can a guy run the table this year, lose every game, but win his first game in the playoffs? Oh, that's right, Seth. You're out of the playoffs. Well, let's talk about it. Can he run the table? Is it possible for someone to lose every single game?
Yes. I'm predicting he won't win a game this year, and he's going to drop out the league for sheer embarrassment. He's not going to show up next year.
So he will be part of our Ghost of Owners Past.
Yes, I'm predicting that Seth will no longer be in the league after this year. I'm predicting he won't make another lineup change. He won't do anything else. His lineup, whatever his lineup was last week, will be his lineup for the rest of the season. There'll be no changes. I'm predicting that the commission's going to have to take over his team come November 1st.
Well, later on, we're going to do a segment where we'll be looking for Seth. So we're going to see where he is right now, but that's for later on. But out of the league completely, so we're going to be looking for another owner.
Yes.
Would you say that this guy is the worst owner of all time?
Yes.
Would you say that he has absolutely no talent when it comes to fantasy football?
Yes.
Would you say he's a misogynistic asshole from what he's put on the smackboard this year, condoning the behavior of one Ray Rice? Let's go there. You have daughters?
When I read it at first, I thought he was joking. I was waiting for the punchline.
Hey, you gotta get bitches out of your face, right, sir?
I was waiting for like the next smackboard alert saying, "Y'all know I was this player, right?"
You gotta get bitches out of your face, right, big guy? Huh? Hey, right? If Seth was Native American, his last name would be Smackahoe. But that's another story. Seth Smackahoe. All right, some quick word association.
Okay.
First thing that comes to your mind.
Okay.
Lincoln Legends.
Losers.
Whooping that ass.
Puzzling.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Jillian.
I hate to say it, the first thing that came to my mind was overrated.
That nigga wasn't to be trusted to begin with.
I mean, oh, and let me address the running back comments. The guy got okay with talking about, you got to play two running backs, right? I mean, that's how you supposed to play the game. It's two running back positions, right? I got a running back who averaged more points than Shady McCoy. That's for you, Kev, because Kev all about the numbers. Who, numbers lie. I mean, bitches lie. Numbers don't. So I got a running back on my roster that averaged more points than Shady McCoy. I got 3 running backs that average in double digits. So I got somebody to play a running back. All right, Clay, I'm sorry.
I was gonna last thing, agree or disagree?
Mm-hmm.
Kevin, Jillian, a bootleg Deshaun Jackson, and Morris Black.
Look, I mean,
trying to play fantasy football.
You know what it's like? I'll give it one of your movies. You remember, I know you're a big fan of Sopranos.
Yeah.
And remember the kid heard the story about how Tony did something big to become a big shot with the mob.
Yeah.
So he said, you know what? If we do something like that, then we'll get accepted. Yeah. I mean, so they said, you know what? We'll make a video like our old heads. We'll take some shots. We'll sound like fucking complete idiots. And then the old heads, they'll love us. And what happened to those kids? Tony took the motherfucker in the bag, put him on the seat, and shot him with his fucking head and shit.
And that exactly is what's going to happen to these upstarts. Absolutely. So, last thing.
Okay.
Second half of the season, what are you seeing? Any predictions? Any trends that you're seeing that you'd like to share with the public?
Listen, I gotta be honest. I'm looking at an opportunity to pull away, and I don't say that to take a shot at the other teams, but I think your division is going to be like pulling each other down all season. I think y'all going to be fighting each other all season. The other division is just irrelevant.
Let's name. What is that irrelevant division? Let's get specific.
I'm not sure. That's Corey division. It's Corey, Tone, Julian, and Seth. I mean, even though I think when it's all said and done, I think Corey has a good team, but I think injuries is going to stop him from having one of the better records. And I think Tone's going to have a shot because, once again, y'all division, I think, is going to pull each other down. Y'all not going to get 4 playoff teams this year like y'all did last year. That's just not going to happen because of the other teams and because the other division is so bad. It's just easy wins over there. But I'm looking to see who's going to separate themselves. I think myself, I don't believe Rock Nation. I think it's a fluke. I believe Corey team, but right now he don't have the horses. So Corey just going to be a team that you just got to watch out for in the playoffs. I'm looking to see who doesn't make it because it's going to be funny. Like right now I already know that Seth and Julian's not going to make it. And I'm looking to see who those other 3 teams are going to be. Because right now you would say, what, the other 10 teams all
have
a
much
shot.
the same record.
And
Yeah.
I'm on record, like I said at the beginning of the season, Mailman makes the playoffs.
Mailman makes like I said earlier, the mailman delivers this year. I know he's excited. All the money he's been spending, right, Chris? Every 5 minutes, $5 goes by for Chris.
But, oh yeah, one last thing too. One last thing I wanted to get at the young boys they made in their video. They gave me such a hard time about Bishop Sankey. I drafted him in the 5th round, and you fucked up taking Bishop Sankey in the 5th round. What round did Kajinos take or Cordell Patterson in? What round did
Let's check the numbers over here.
let's see, Kajinos. Where they at?
They're right here.
He took Cordell
4th
Patterson
round.
in the 4th round. And Julian took Keenan Allen in the 4th round.
You might as well have taken Keenan Wayans.
Yeah. And I asked
Same effect.
any
motherfucker.
owner out there, going forward from this point on, who do you have more confidence playing? 4th rounder Cordell Patterson, 4th round Keenan Allen, or 5th rounder Bishop Sankey? But that's the guy with the 2nd worst record in the league critiquing everybody, and the guy who trades Le'Veon Bell for somebody that's going to be out for 5 weeks, and he's struggling for a playoff spot.
All right, real quick, I'm going to do an impersonation of Julian Kev. You can be Kev, I'll be Julian. All right,
Okay.
just, all
Let me get my glasses.
right. You're Mars Black.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Just do that if you want. All right.
Okay.
So.
You fucked up, right?
Yeah.
You fucked up, right?
It's the only time you can hear our voices when we do this.
You tell you I fucked up. Hey, you fucked up, right? I can't wait to get to his team.
All right. Thank you.
No problem, man. Glad to be here, man.
All right, and if you want to join us, we're actually going to bring them on.
Okay.
If you want to come back in,
You know what? Like I told those, like I told them last week. I don't care to hear what you guys gotta say. I'll see it when everybody else see it, and if I gotta spank your butt again, I'll spank your butt again.
many people look at the accomplishment of doing something several times and never achieving your goal as an absolute failure, a miserable loss of dignity and self-worth. But Seth Money doesn't. Not only is this man still responding with his misogynistic, bizarre rantings and odd Harry Douglas love, but he's stood the fray of this 0-6 debacle. Some may look at it as a travesty, a debaucherous failure of existence in life that from Herculean proportions no one could ever estimate would ever happen in the history of fantasy football, but not sell fast. No, he's not selling fast. The only thing he's selling fast is Rob Gronkowski and the rest of his roster because it looks like that little ducky's being put to pasture. This puppy named Seth Floyd is being put to sleep, and the rest of the league is the veterinarian with the needle. Yes, I tell you people, it may be over, but he has not faded into obscurity. We have found Seth Money, and this reporter brings you an exclusive interview in search of Seth. Thank you very much. You'll enjoy this. Thanks, Damon. We have an exclusive tip that we can find selfish reality in the one place that someone who has a struggling season like him would be hiding. Let's go in and find out if we can find this guy. Is Seth in here?
Oh no, he no here now. No.
So would you know his whereabouts?
Oh yeah. He in the basement. He
So
good.
are you confident?
Yeah, I know. He pretty good. Yeah, he there.
But he has spent time in here.
Oh, he like it very much.
And he enjoys living in here.
Oh,
But-
he love it good.
So he's left. Okay,
Oh
you're
yeah,
saying...
he gone. Wait. You buy
Okay,
already?
we have an exclusive tip where he
Wait,
is
come back.
now.
Come
We
back.
believe he's saying he is in, if I could get it from his inaudible discourse, he's saying the basement. So let's go find out. We are outside the basement right now where we have an exclusive tip that Selfish Reality's owner, Seth Money, has been all season. Apparently, this guy's been in the basement all year. So let's find out with an exclusive interview. Hey, Seth! You down there?
Yeah, what's good, man? What's good? How you doing?
Okay, so how long do you plan on staying down there?
Rest of my life? That's what I was looking at.
So you're good, huh?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good, man. I'm good.
So, that's just it? You're just,
Yeah,
you're
that's
just gonna stay down there?
yeah.
huh?
I'm gonna ride this out. This was up.
Any plans on winning this season?
Health and this all, man.
No?
Nah, I'm good.
Okay, anything you want to say to the people?
Yeah, buy dilapidated houses yourself fast.
All right, thank you.
All right, peace out.
Okay, back to you. Not since Caesar was stabbed in the back by Brutus. Not since Caligula was murdered by his Roman guards. Not since the Japs attacked Pearl Harbor. Not since Hollywood Hogan turned on Macho Man Randy Savage and created the NWO have we seen treason of this epic proportion. I tell you, two young upstarts decided to grab a video camera, jump behind a green screen while wearing green shirts, and despite their horrific facial appearances and strange odors, they were gonna make a video. Now, out of those psychotic ramblings came some shreds of nuggets and truth that they would like to defend here today, and they found a friend, a young man named Tim Barnes, who now has someone to love. Someone to grasp upon in the league, to suck on the proverbial teat of these two young men, even though he is a 40-year-old man with women and children married to him and attached to his life. He has decided to ride the coattails of two 19-year-old boys in a non-bizarre, creepy fashion, as he says foot. I present to you the interview that you've all been waiting for. Kevin, Julian, Mars Blackman, Deshaun Jackson. You'll enjoy it. Okay, welcome back to Fair and Balanced coverage here. I have the two backstabbers right here. The two Japs that Pearl Harbored me when I took my ass to the Eagles game, and now we got them right here. All right. I said I would be objective. I'm going to try to keep my word. All right. How do you guys feel about some of the terms that have come up? The nicknames describing you guys. You've been called Japs. You've been called backstabbers. You've been called the twin just assholes. All right? Dude just called you a couple of things out there. You know, what went through your minds last week? What let's talk about the genesis of what you were talking about. You said earlier you guys just had some stuff to get off your chest. All right? So, here, now, after a week of just criticism, harsh criticism, how do you guys feel?
I feel good. I feel like our video has gotten some nice reviews from some of the other owners. Some of the other owners, some former owners. The past champion, Will, said he enjoyed the video.
Will likes everything.
He enjoyed the video, and yeah, we're just getting stuff off our chests. We came at every team. We unfortunately had to leave that day and go to the Eagles game.
Which way? I was here. For the record, I was here until about 4:30. All right.
Dude knew he was gonna make the video. I told Dude prior to that.
However, Dude was in the other room when we made the video. Taryn recorded it. We took a few shots at T. We came at everybody. There was
T took it like a man. He just wanted to make the old heads angry.
Okay. So, well, let me ask you this then.
There's no
So the
backstabbing
goal was to
involved.
make your mothers cry. That's what you're telling me. By just verbally assaulting people who have looked out for you since day one.
With truth, though.
With truth. Now, one person's truth is another person's lie, yes or no? So you guys just feel good about being backstabbers, huh?
The truth is the truth.
Because I remember I was at the Eagles tailgate and I felt something shoot right through my back at around 5:30. So, how does it feel to be Japs? Not Japanese people. Japs, Pearl Harbor.
There was no backstabbing involved. Dude was here, Taryn was here, and we
Okay, so my quick next
we
question.
objectively evaluated each and every team, truthfully.
Okay.
No bias.
So how do you respond to the allegations that you have pubic hair under your chin?
That has no relevance to football.
Yeah, that has anything to do with fantasy football.
So you're denying it?
Yes.
I don't know. I don't know about that. All right, next question. Some people have called you a has-been. Some people have called you a never will be. How do you respond to that?
This is my second year in the league.
Will won a title his second year.
Yeah, but you didn't win a title in, 6 years?
We're talking about you and Will.
I know, the dude didn't win. Dude said it. He didn't win a title in 6 years either.
Yeah.
So
you're saying 6 years from now you still won't have a title?
no, I'm saying that I only been in the league for 2 years, so you can.
Will won a title in his second year.
And dude didn't win the title in 6 years.
So in 6 years you will have a title.
No, I'm not saying that.
No, you will not. We had that on the record. No, Kevin will not have a
said,
title
no,
in the
I'm
next
not-
6 years.
I'm not saying that I won't have a title.
So you will have one.
Yes, I will have one.
You're guaranteeing that because
guaranteed
this
I
is
will
on the
have one.
record
It's on
right
record.
now.
I'm guaranteed
This
I
is
will have
right now on the McNeil report. He's putting this on the record. You will have a title within the next 6 years.
El Cagino is telling the co-commissioner that I will have a title in 6 years.
In 6 years. Also, hell will freeze over within the next 6 years.
And also to
Has
end claims that
that you are a has-been.
that we lied on the show, that we didn't bring up true facts. All I asked, did Dude win a championship? I mean, did he win a playoff game? I didn't make a statement. I asked a question, and I just wanted to get that settled here. How many playoff wins has he had in 6 years?
How many
Nobody
playoff
knows.
wins have you had since this is expanded to a 12-team league? That's the question. Here's the question that people want to know. Since this league has become a league of 12, what has happened to Julian?
I mean, as you know, fantasy football takes skill and also luck. And it hasn't been in my favor the last few years. Last year, I think I had a legit run. At the
Some people
playoffs.
say you're distracted by pussy and liquor. Is this true?
I don't want to respond to that statement at this moment.
Some people say you have literally shot your wife. Is this true? The people want to know.
Only time I'm pulling my pants down this season, like I said, is the shit on every single other team.
And that's only happened twice. You've done the number two times. Yes or no? 2 wins.
Yeah, 2 wins. The season's still young. The season's still young.
Okay. Next question. The choice to leave the house wearing a denim shirt. What was going through your mind at the time?
I mean, it's pretty fashionable compared to your that old man cardigan. What is that like?
We're going to leave my Mr. Rogers gear alone, all right? You're being interviewed right now. Okay. So let me ask you this.
And also, can we bring some?
Well, this is my show. I control.
Can we bring some?
I control
relevant references to the show.
We're gonna edit this part out.
This is the year.
This is my show.
This is the year 2014.
Okay.
We don't get these references, all right? You got to expand your audience, all right?
Okay, so we'll go with a relevant reference, Kevin. Some people have said you are a bootleg Mars Blackman. Do you even know who Mars Blackman is? So you don't know who he is?
No.
Okay. YouTube search later on, young man. All right, back to Julian. What can we expect from you later on this season?
This season, I'm looking good right now. And I should be able to beat Tim this week. Thanks for supporting us on the Smack Board, Tim. You're not a dick rider.
Thanks.
You totally a dick rider.
We appreciate the support and love.
You're a Richard Rider.
And just for that, we definitely plan on making another video before the season ends.
And can I make a quick statement?
Absolutely.
Dude said that he gave me a lot of criticism on not knowing the history of the league. I said his division was a weak division. I have a question for you. Who was in Dude's division like prior to me coming? Like,
I don't pay attention. I just focus
I
on
pay
myself.
attention. I heard Dude say something about Trey and Dre and Corey or something like that. And I
He
said,
has had champions come out of his division in the past. I do
he
believe.
never came out. No one is in that division anymore except for him. Two of those people not in the league anymore. Corey's in another division. Corey is doing good in his division, and his division is trash. And I still think it's going to be trash, regardless of the record. Even last year it was trash. So
Interesting. So you're saying right now that his division.
I'm not going to say trash compared to our division. Like you're the leading scorer, like with like 900 and something points. Terran put up a lot of points. I don't do bad myself, and then also Tim. So he's so tied into the numbers. If you check the numbers in that aspect, then our division is the top division. So, like you said, young boy is not the name, it's the numbers. Check the numbers. We'll see.
Got you. So the program for that last 2 minutes screeched to a grinding halt. We'll be editing that out. Kevin, question for you, sir. The Le'Veon Bell trade.
Yes.
Can you survive a month without Megatron?
Yes.
You can survive a month.
Yes.
Well, we decided to get you a gift. Here you go.
Here comes the props.
Here you go. We got you your own Megatron for the next 4 weeks. Here you go, big guy.
Thank you.
I knew we couldn't get through the show without props.
I love my props. So now Kevin finally has Megatron, so he's going to get back in the winner's board. You guys were eating wings earlier today. Only winners get wings. How did you get wings?
3-time champion.
3-time champion.
Thank you.
12-team league. Respond.
3-time champion in
12-team league.
Needed Fantasy Football League. And
12-team
I'm
league.
sticking to that.
This is not the NFL anymore, where you get to play only against the NFC. You got to play the whole league. It expanded. How do you feel about that? We put Seth in the league now.
I get him twice a year.
And those are your 2 wins. What's up with that? All right, so let's close up with Seth Floyd, if that's his real name. Because that is the type of cat who would have warrants. All right.
Shots.
Can he win a game? You say no. Kevin, what do you say?
I don't
Absolutely no. Not at all. All your years of playing in fantasy football, worst owner you've ever encountered? I'll take that as a yes. Julian?
Yeah, there's not much to say about him.
Yeah, like Floyd Mayweather, like I was saying, is undefeated. This guy is the reverse. He's reverse Floyd. He
It's
should
like-
put reverse Floyd.
It's like reciprocal. I mean, he had to balance it out. He's defeated. Floyd's undefeated.
So we had one guy who went undefeated last year. This year we'll have one guy who loses all his games. So that would make you a loser. Okay. So moving on, guys. I'm going to run through some teams really quick because you ripped everybody last week. You said you wanted to have some type of response to Rock Nation, the hillbilly quadrant of our league.
Yeah, I didn't understand what he put on the smackboard. I didn't know if he was coming at us or agreeing with us about the running backs.
Yeah, you fucked up on the
Yeah, you
smackboard.
fucked
That
up.
was.
That's pretty much what you're saying.
Yeah, I was.
I don't know if that's how they like communicate down south, but like.
Yeah, I was going to ask you. Do you think that it was just like something that was just lost in translation?
Very,
Do you guys speak hillbilly?
I believe not.
Well, I don't think so either. Yeah, so
How
maybe
do
that's
you-
what
I
happened.
mean, when you got like 8 positions at running back, the commission either gonna do something about that.
He said, how can a team have 8 running backs? There is nobody that even get in the game available at running back.
And where's my badge, though? Don't forget that part.
Yeah, I didn't see that part, but
All
I
right.
just didn't understand that.
So I want to put this on the record. You guys are calling Rock Nation a Southern Fried idiot.
Don't put words in her mouth.
I like Chris. I would never rip Chris. But you guys, on the other hand, you're
No,
saying,
I mean, we just didn't understand what he was
you
saying.
didn't understand. You're saying his
understand what the
heavy,
fuck he was saying.
even when he writes, his country accent is so heavy, you couldn't understand him. That's what you're saying.
Exactly.
Okay. Even when he writes,
And I
he
just
has
didn't-
an
I didn't-
accent. So hurry up.
I didn't like when he called us children. We're all grown men in this league.
Very.
We want to be taken seriously as adults.
And for the record, Chris is like 3 years older than you guys.
Yeah, I know. I didn't even bother responding to him on the cement board.
All of y'all are wearing diapers to me. So, that's it. Let's see. Anybody else we want to get in? Mailman. How do you feel about him burning money like crazy? We're running short on time. How do you feel about him burning money like crazy?
It's a shame because he had a good draft, and a lot of players that he drafted are actually doing good and doing okay right now. So,
Yeah. How about you, Julian?
I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's like something with him being a mailman. He just has to like pick up different players. Maybe they're like packages. He's just trying to make deliveries. I'm just trying to make some correlation.
I'm worried about this nigga going postal, so I'm not ripping him, all right? He's not shooting up the whole draft next year, all right? So I'm not ripping the mailman. Chris, you cool with me? Burn as much money as you want. Don't go postal, all right? Kevin, Julian, thank you. Thank you for showing up this week. And a final word tonight. What can we say about people who talk trash even though they lose? There's the expression, winners get wings, that we saw in that NFL commercial. Well, apparently, losers get wings too. They get the wings to fly their ass over here and try to talk a bunch of crap. It's very interesting that a team that barely wins games would even have the audacity, or someone with a flat, flavorless sense of humor, with the social IQ of cardboard, would have the audacity to grab a tape and try to film something. I mean, some people aren't intelligent enough to understand the concept of wearing a green shirt behind a green screen. That's Scranton University education kicking in right there, by the way. I'd just like to say this. That next time you rip somebody, make sure all your ducks are in order, all your lines are crossed, all your I's are dotted, your T's or whatever, everything's in straight in order, or else you may be the next guy to be made fun of. You may have pubic hair under your chin and not want to have anyone address that because it's an embarrassing issue. You may just look weird for 21 years old and strangely intense. You may be a man who is in love with the comments of two 18-year-old boys because you don't have the testicular fortitude or the intellectual capacity to make an intelligent comment yourself. But the bottom line is this, people, and you know it. That's why you come here to watch this show. There's only one source for hard facts, hard news, and fair and objective observations of all fantasy football. You've come to the right place. I'll see you next week, assholes.
Yo! This is Mars Blackman, and this is my main man, Michael Jordan. And this is a pair of tight Air Jordans from Nike. This is something you can buy. And this is a patented, vicious, high-flying 360 slam dunk. This is something you cannot do. Let me repeat myself. This you can buy. You cannot do this. Can.
Uh-huh.